Casanova, VladTV. I find it interesting that we're finally talking about Vlad, because Vlad has been in the YouTube environment for quite some time. As of late, not in a positive way, but like in a really negative way, as far as like abusing the culture. A lot of people have been saying this about him for a long time. He works for the feds and all this stuff like that, whatever. So Casanova, obviously, you guys know he's in the feds right now, and it like in a written, I wouldn't call it a statement, but from the FBI, like they literally said they looked at Casanova's Instagram, they looked at his past interviews, and a lot of his most popular interviews were on Vlad TV, where Cass was basically saying, "Come and get me. I'm right here. I'm the guy. I did it." Incriminating himself pretty much. And
right.
Again, Vlad is getting flack for this. What do you think? Like, does Vlad deserve all the slander that he's getting for this?
I think rappers need to sit down and collectively just agree to stop incriminating themselves on the internet and keeping certain stories to off camera when you're with your friends type of things, because we could sit here and we could blame Vlad all day long, like he's the Grim Reaper of hip hop or whatever he's doing. He's not forcing anybody to say any of these things.
Nope.
He might be asking the questions, looking for the answers, but guess what? That's his job. That's what he's supposed to be doing. So if you're going to go on Instagram, or if you're going to make a music video and be toking guns, and you're going to be on these interviews talking about, the things that you were doing and all that, then you better be willing to pay. You better understand that people are watching, not just people who are your fans, but people who are looking to get you in trouble and like looking to hold these things against you. Like they brought up stuff. I know this is old, but they brought up stuff about Kevin Hart from 2010.
Right.
And it cost the man from hosting the Oscars.
Right.
Like that's like, think about stuff like that. Like people have to understand that yes, you're young, you do whatever you feel ways. You might feel invincible, but people will use that against you for the rest of your life. So, I mean, people can feel how they want to against Vlad. Cass shouldn't have went on that thing and started talking nonsense. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, no, that's 100% accurate. At the end of the day, a lot of people's point of view with Vlad is just don't ask those questions. That's what their thinking is with Vlad. Why are you asking these questions? Well, here's the thing. That's a great point. Why would you do that? Why would you put somebody in a situation where they could possibly incriminate themselves? Especially if it's a younger person. They don't know any better. All they know is clout, this, blah, blah, blah. I get that. That's a great question. But Vlad is a journalist. His job, to your point, is to ask questions. If you have a rapper that all they rap about is gang stuff, all they rap about is shoot 'em up stuff. You have a rapper that's talking about certain... This is, again, notice I said all they rap about. This is the music that the rapper is already putting out. This is before they sit down on the couch. This stuff's already out there.
Even their ad-libs are gunshots and bombs going off. Pow, kapow!
Yeah, this stuff is it's out there already. So all Vlad is doing and his staff is basically saying, all right, we're thinking of interviewing this person. Go online, dig in. So all they're doing is researching stuff that's already out there. You think Vlad knows people from Brooklyn? You think Vlad knows Casanova's people to get this information to thereby ask questions about it? No, this is information that's already out there. He is just saying, hey, let's talk about this. This is out there. I want you to talk about it on my platform. But guess what? You could just be like, I don't want to talk about that. Next question. Whatever happened to next question?
No comment.
No, whatever happened to no comment? Politicians do it all the time. They get asked a question, they just right around it. It's like the Matrix, like Neo dodging bullets. It's graceful. It's beautiful. Rappers need to watch politicians. Before they get into like doing interview, they need to watch politicians. They need to learn how to dodge questions gracefully. Because I don't care what people want to say. They want to try to put it on Vlad. It's not Vlad's fault. It's the rapper's fault. Just say next question. No comment. Move on. Does it make for a boring interview? Probably. Does it keep you out of jail?
You got to decide what's more important at the end of the day. If you're a rapper, like, do you want the clout right now, or do you want the freedom later? Like, I get the short term goals of it. You get the views on a big platform or whatever. It makes you look nice or whatever. But if it's something where 5 years down the road, where
No, Dre,
it comes back to haunt you.
This is the problem. This is the problem. These rappers just aren't talented. They're just not talented. So we talked about this before about Casanova and the double-edged sword. They have to sell their life story and the things that they may or may not have done through their persona, through their charisma. It makes people buy into them, buy into their brand. And then even if the music is just subpar, you love the person so much, like there's, you know what I mean? Like the music, it sounds better now all of a sudden. So they sell their brand before their music. So that's the problem. That's why these artists will go onto these platforms and tell these stories that should never, ever come out. The only people that should know about these things is just the people that were involved. But they got to do this to build up their audience because their music is just not good enough to do it. Jay-Z, according to Jay and other people, was a huge drug dealer. You know when you heard about Jay-Z's dealing in drugs? When you streamed or played one of his albums. You heard all about it. But guess what? When you put it in a song, creative license. I just made it up.
Right.
That's it. When you say it on camera in an interview and you detail it, and then on top of that, especially if it's documented, like it's something that actually happened, police can go back and be like, "What a second, this guy's name and time, place, and date. This happened.
These all match up with this crime right here.
Yeah, it was there.
Literally has happened. Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, so yeah. I'm sorry. Like, again, I understand the argument about Vlad shouldn't asking those questions, but you just gotta be smarter than that.
I think people are just sensitive to the rappers. Like I understand that you guys are fans of Casanova and that, you know what I mean, you feel a ways about, you know, Vlad or whatever. But you have to understand that Casanova was a grown man when he was doing that interview. So he has to be a grown man when he deals with the consequences of his own words. Like, he's a grown-ass man. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's saying. He should be smart. Like, these guys, like, you think that these guys being the criminal kingpins that they claim to be would be a little bit smarter. Like,
Dre, this is not even kingpin stuff. This is not kingpin stuff.
But I'm saying they claim. A lot of people will claim that they were these
kingpins
and then make these dumbass mistakes, like these rookie mistakes.
I'm not even saying that. All I'm saying, Dre, when you were a kid and you were with your friends, you're a child and you're doing bad shit. You're doing stuff you know you shouldn't be doing. And then somebody asks you about it. What do?
Well, how old am I? Because
I learned
very quickly to keep your mouth shut. But typically the kid is gonna break at some point and tell somebody he's not supposed to.
But what I'm saying though is you learn very quickly at a young age. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Mom comes and be like, why is there cookies missing? What does it mean?
I don't even know what a cookie is.
This is grade school stuff. This is recess stuff. This is stuff on the playground.
Yeah.
This is not even, you don't need to be in crime. You just know not to run your mouth. Better example. Again, grade school stuff. You cheated on a test. How the teacher gonna know you cheated on a test if you don't confess? You say nothing.
Yeah.
So the fact that like you have a grown men, because Casanova's not the only one, indicting themselves on camera for clout. Let's be real. We know what it's for clout. You're right. You got to deal with the repercussions of that. Now apparently twice. You know what I mean? Because you already went to jail for the stuff, came out, and now it looks like you're going right back. I mean, I don't want him to. advocating that. I don't want him to go to jail, but you came out and then you tried to profit off of your story, and unfortunately, a part of your story had to do with some criminal shit. So I don't know, man. I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Are we being harsh? Like, should Casanova just deal with the cards that he dealt himself? Is Vlad the enemy? Again, comment, man. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Keeping it moving. All right, you guys, we put out new videos every single morning at 10 a.m.
Yes, make sure you like and subscribe. Check out these videos right here and subscribe right down here. We're trying to get to at least 100 followers. We're not far, man. Subscribe.